Hello viewers, and welcome back to the card mat. I'm going to show you, sorry, I'm going to show you a double transition trick. And it's a double transition trick because after the first one you're going to think that I'm actually cheated somehow, and you might have seen something going on. Hence it's double. You know, if you don't know what a transition trick is, sorry, it's basically getting one card to swap places with another card. And that's a transition trick. So with that, you might have figured out I'm going to need two cards. So what I'll do is I'll give you first choice. Pick any card you'd like, any one at all. Go for that one. Why not? So you've gone and picked a two of clubs, right? So you've got a two of clubs, and now I'm going to pick a card. And because it doesn't really matter what card I pick, I'll just take the top one. So I got a five of spades. So I get five of spades, you get two of clubs. Okay. Now, as long as we can remember them cards, two of clubs and five of spades, we'll be alright. Because what I'm going to do is take my five and put that somewhere into the middle of the packet. And leave it about halfway sticky outy. Right? So that's my five of spades taken care of. Now we've got your two of clubs. And I'll be very open with this and just leave your two of clubs there. Right? But I'll click over the five of spades and I'll click over the two of clubs. And what we'll find is the two of clubs turns into my five of spades, while my five of spades turns into your two of clubs. Now, as I say, you might have got onto something there. You might think I'm cheating somehow. Quite how I'm cheating, I'm not too very sure. So what we'll do is give that another go. Obviously, to try and disprove the fact that I was cheating. Right. So what we'll do is we'll take my five of spades and we'll take this box, which is empty, and put my five of spades into the box so you can actually see it's there. Right, you can see my five of spades inside that box. Yeah. So if my five of spades is there, that means your two of clubs is on the top of the pack. So I'm not going to touch the packet. So that way I can't do nothing with your card on the top. Right. But what I'll do is just click over the packet and click over my box. And just by giving my box a bit of a shake like that, we'll find that my five of spades is now turned into your two of clubs and the box is still quite empty. So if my five of spades is turned into your two of clubs, that must mean your two of clubs is now my five of spades. Well, I hope you enjoyed that one. If you want to see how that's done, stay where you are. The tutorial's next. Well, I hope that intrigued you enough to hang around to see how it's done. It's a clever little gimmick trick. You might have realised it was a gimmick trick. I've seen this being performed by Cameron Francis, and no idea how he done it, so I came up with this way of doing it. Don't know if it's the way he does it or not, but it's the way I got it to work. Right, so what you need is any card in the pack. Any card. A double backer. If you haven't got a double backer, just get the two, whatever you call them, I don't know, guarantee cards. Oh no, you can't. Get two jokers then, or two cards from another pack and just glue them back to back. Basically. That's if you haven't got a double backer. You'll also need a card box. Make sure it is a bicycle one, because they're very rigid is the word I'm looking for, and you need rigidity. I did try doing it with a different deck that I had and the box was very squishy and it doesn't work. Along with that, you also need half of a card of the one you've chosen. Right, so I've chosen a five of spades, so I've got a half of five of spades. On the front, right down on the bottom pip, I've double-sided sticky tape with a magnet. I've got another little magnet here. Now you can buy the magnets, you can buy good magnets. But what I done was on an old phone case, all I done, doing a magnetic type that clips shut. All I done was cut that magnet out of there, cut that magnet out of there, and got myself 2 magnets. That's the one out of that part, and the little one is in the back. Right, like my phone case. Whee. Sorry, that's my other channel. Shut up. Right, so you need half a card of the one that you've chosen with a magnet stuck to the front, glued or double-sided sticky tape, and another magnet. And what you do is you load this into the card box. So you have the half moon cut out on the bottom, and just place that card there, and let it pick that magnet up, and it puts it right in the middle. Now that means you can now slide that card up and down from the back using your magnet, right? But start off with it down. You just do have to watch, sometimes the card will turn inside the box. So I've just fixed it. The card sometimes will turn inside the box and stick up on the sides. You want to make sure that it's as flat as possible. That way you can give a quick flash around with it to show that the box is empty. As long as you don't linger too long letting them see down that side, which might just catch the colour of the pips. So you can give a quick flash with the box, tip it to show it's empty, which you do a bit later on. And I won't have to spend as much time on that now. Right, now you set up, you put your double backer on the top, and you stick whatever card you've chosen and cut in half onto the top. Now I started off doing some riffle shuffles. As long as you make sure that you keep them top 2 cards on the top, your double backer and your card, same as your gimmicked. As long as you keep them 2 onto the top, you're alright. So whatever false shuffles you want to. Then you get the spectator to pick a card, whatever manner you want them to pick it in. So they just take any card, and it makes no never mind what card they take, it's a completely free choice. And they look at their card. Oh, 5 of spades. I will change that, because I'm using a 5 of spades, that's a 5 of clubs, you see what I mean? It wouldn't make any difference. Well, that makes a visual change, doesn't it? A 5 of hearts and a 5 of spades. Right, you'd really see the change with them. As I say, if you're using a black card, you could really do with them picking a red one, because there's more of a change in it. Anyway, you got your card on the top, they've just picked a card, you say you're going to take a card, and you just take the top card off, and just turn your hand down slightly, and all you do is just push with your thumb and pull back so that the card catches a break, usually on your little finger, but I'm a bit weird, I do it all different ways, just so it catches a break anyway. So you just turn your hand down, you take your card, turn your hand down, push it off, pull it back, catch it onto a pinky break as you show your card, which is the 5 of spades. Then put it down square on top of that card, because now you're going to pick the 2 of them up together as one. Pinch them pretty hard at the side so that they don't split apart in any kind of a way. And then you're just scooping them up. If you need to, just push down on the bottom corner and the card will pop up, so you can easily get them underneath. And pick them up so that they're both showing. And then just flip them over onto the packet and square it up. So it looks like you've just put your 5 of spades on the top. Now you do a double lift. I have got a tutorial for a double lift. I'm not going to go through that here. You just do a double lift and turn over to show the 5 of spades. Drop it back down again. Then you're taking the double backer off and putting that somewhere into the middle and leaving it sticking out, so you do not turn the card or let them see the other side of the card. You just put it in so it's all face down, they can't see it. Then you do another double lift. That's a triple. No, that was a double. Wow, I thought I called a triple on that. You do another double lift to show their card. Again, turn it back over and then you put the top card down there, which is actually the 5 of spades. Theirs is still on the top. Then you do whatever you want to do, and you turn the card on the table over first. so their attention is on that, because you want to try and hide part of this move, because it is quite blatant unless you can get it really spot on. But I like doing it so there is a bit of I think I just seen something there, so they'll concentrate harder and the end effect then is even better. So you show that's their 5 of hearts, sorry, has turned into 5 of spades, and as soon as you turn it over, you bring your hand across, push down on the top of that card and push in, which causes a break at the front then. So you can then pull that top packet forward, pull it to the side with your thumb on the top card, which keeps the top card in place. And then you just using this packet then to flip it over to make it look as if that card has just come straight out of the middle. I say it's all with your timing, you've got to get your timing really good with it. So you turn that over and then you straight across, push down and in, pull up, catch the card and flip it. It is always a good idea. That's still a double backer in it, yeah. It's still old magic, doesn't matter. It is a good idea when you're doing it to turn your hands slightly away, so that when you're doing that and then flipping that card over, you're bringing your hand back. This hand's hiding most of the bit that they're not supposed to see. So anyway, you've just shown their card, your card's turned into their card rather, in the middle. Then you go on about them thinking you're cheating, and you pick the 5 of spades up first, or you gimmicked whatever. Put it on top of their card, pick it up, and just turn your hands around as you put them down. Because just by doing that motion, I do find that it just puts their perspective off a bit as to which card's on the top. Because you don't want them to remember that their card's the top card. So you just pick them up quite quickly and casually, give them a quick flip and turn them over, and then carry on talking about, you know, you're going to make this more visual. Just get a bit of a time delay in there so that they forget. If they did know it was there, they forget. So then you do another double lift to show the 5 of spades, put it back down and put the pack down, pick the box up, move your thumb around the back so you put it right over the magnet, because you don't want them seeing it. So you get your thumb over the magnet, you can pick the box up, and as I say, you can give a quick little flick, shake down to show it's empty. You pick up what should be their card, it should be the 5 of spades rather, but it's actually their card. Put it into the box, but when you do, get this bottom edge to brush along the top. Get that open. Brush along the top, so that way it'll feed it down behind the half card at the bottom. And you just keep pushing it in as far as you can. And then as you're turning your hand around that way, all you're doing is pushing up on that magnet to get them 2 cards lined up, so that when you open the box up, all they see is the 5 of spades. That card's just twisted a bit doing that. All they can see in there is the 5 of spades, and you can go a fair bit with it to convince them that it is the 5 of spades. But we already know 5's there, their 5 of hearts is behind that. So again, you do whatever you want to do, and as you're shaking the box, all you're doing is sliding your thumb down the back as far down as you can get it to go before you stop. Because you want that magnet as low down as possible, so there's not much of the magnet holding that card in place. You see what I mean? So when you're pulling it up, it looks more natural because it's come straight out of the magnet there, and then you can just pull it out naturally. If you've got the magnet too far up and you're doing it, although it's the same, you do see the kick where it releases a bit more. So you want that magnet as far down as you can do, so you get the kick right at the bottom where you've still got support on the back of the box with your thumb, and these fingers pushing down on there, so you can disguise the kick better, if you understand what I mean. So it just looks like a very smooth pull out, and again, you can give a quick flash of the box and tip it, and when you're putting it down, put it down with your thumb to the table, so you're putting the magnet back down onto the table so it can't be seen. And you just pull out their card from the box, which was the 5 of spades, and then you just turn the top card over to show that's the 5 of spades. As I say, it is a very nice gimmick trick. I know some of you don't like gimmicks, but it is a nice gimmick trick. I said I would have to give credit to Cameron Francis, because I did see him performing it, and as I say, this is the only way I can figure out how to do it. So anyway, give it a bit of practice, make your little gimmick, give it practice, and get a double backer, and give it a bit of practice. I got the 3 of them in, and I'll see you soon.